And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Connaughton in at the three.
And you got to be on Lillard at all times, capable of capitalizing from that mid-range area.
Driving to the basket. Misses off the left iron. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. He said that James Harden has the ability to win a game all by himself. Coach said there's no limit to how many points he can score. We have to try to make other people beat us and live with the results. So they'll try to do what they can to get the ball out of his hands. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
The three from Harden. And Winslow pulls it down. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Lillard outside. There's the pick. Back to Hart. Beyond the arc. Portland again missing. Harden left side. Got that one up quick. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And Harden is a smart player. I mean, when the defense isn't right on him, he makes them pay. Love seeing him shoot that pull-up. Nice.
Nurkic a screen on Harden. Lillard attacking.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nurkic with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert, Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Here's Lillard. James Harden picking up that last basket. Lillard attacking.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
And he gets it to go. He has 5. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Here's Jenkins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland trailing here. On the wing, Winslow. Knocks down the three ball.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Anthony Simons. Here's Wright. Here's Shumpert. And Winslow pulls it down. Shumpert with the steal. Over Williams. Nice form on the 20-footer.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Wright, and he drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
Here's Simons. Pass to Williams, to the middle. There's Winslow, and no good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Bielitsa passes to Shumpert. And Bielitsa kicks to Shumpert. Louisville passing it around. Right from outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. They need this, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Wright dishes to Brown. Launches it. And Wright with the basket on the assist by Brown. Wright's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Louisville. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 9-point game. Inside. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that one drops.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint and taken away by Brown. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Coffee gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. It's stolen by Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 3-on-3. Here's Williams. Sweet little floater.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Louisville, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Louisville.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Louisville, we've got Cassell. Brooks is out there with Harden, and it's Jenkins in at the center. Brooks outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Trailblazers trail by 7. Passes to Harden. Johnson outside. The 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Right wing. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Harden finds Brooks. Now here's Jenkins. Another shot, and he drops that one in. Jenkins got 5 now. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Johnson against Brooks. There's the pass to Connaughton. Over to the wing. Nurkic, the pass to Hart. Here's Connaughton. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Brooks up on top. Louisville passing it around. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got a pair of triples in the second now for Louisville. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
And the basket by Harden.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Got a hand on it. Here's Cassell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now an 8-point Louisville lead.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
From deep. Harden's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Get ready for the Dip Squad.
Portis is checked in for Louisville. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Winslow finds Williams. And here's Winslow. And it's off from three-point range. Harden the pass to Portis. Harden right side. Here's Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And here's Harden after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And they pick up two.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Here's Nurkic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. At 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Here's Williams following the three-point basket by Louisville. Nurkic can't hit.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Conchar on the three off target. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. A 12-point game. Williams gets the bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Get ready for the Death Squad.
So both teams making some changes here. .135 left to play here in the half. Here's Shumpert. Buries the long-range jumper. Shumpert's got the lead up to 13 now for Louisville.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by Coffey. Louisville leading by 13. Shumpert dishes to Brown. Louisville passing it around. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Louisville getting their last shot to go.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Simons surveying the D, driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. Simons has got 6.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Brown, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Nurkic.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
No good with the triple. Pass to Simons. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Connaughton. Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. Outside Williams. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. James Harden getting it done for Louisville. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
All right, now we can take a quick look here at the upcoming schedule and what the matchups will be.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies, but this is the NBA. You overlook a team, you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Get ready for the Death Squad!
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for Portland, Winslow is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Here's Connaughton. 7 points in the game. And he dunks it down.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Portis. He can't hit that time. And it's Portland the other way. Connaughton passes to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Lillard. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Connaughton. He's got 9. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jenkins. Floats one, and Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. 8 points for Nurkic.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Drills the three-pointer.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
For the Death Squad!
Chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they like to string together a run of wins.
And for Portland, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
That one good for 2. Nurkic has got 10.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Pass to Nurkic. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Connaughton passes to Nurkic. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the lane. And now just a 4-point Louisville lead.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Different look for Louisville. Casale's checked in for Bielitsa. Brooks comes in for John Conchar. And it's DeLon Wright in for James Harden. Louisville leading by 4. Here's Cassell. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Here's Simons, guarded by Wright. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Simons. Driving in. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Connaughton missing. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Here's Simons. He's got 8, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
2 minutes.
Now here's Wright. 8 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Coffey's got 11 points.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
To the inside. Connaughton. Cassell grabs the miss. Louisville leading by 6. Brooks kicks to Wright. Louisville passing it around. And here's Brown outside. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 7.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Now here's Johnson, 13 points in the game. There's the drive, and Connaughton has it in the corner. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Brown, right side. Right outside. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Louisville leads by 7.
Now, that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep and really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Brooks grabs the board.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And so it's Louisville with it. Cassell, the pass to Wright. Here's Cassell. Takes the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3-pointer, Simon. And so it's Louisville headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Portis. White is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Portis. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Williams. It's deflected. Shumpert in the corner. White outside. And the pass to Conchar. Portis trying to free himself. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside Williams. Pass to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
And Louisville making a change here. Harden's checked in.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Hart. Harden missing his last shot. Hart finds Nurkic. It's rebounded by Portis. Louisville leading by 4. Louisville passing it around. Kicks it out to Harden. The tray. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now, here's Nurkic. And it's blocked. Conchar, the pass to Jenkins. And Harden gets to go in on the assist by Jenkins. And now it's a 9-point Louisville lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Louisville.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking advantage.
Brown is checked in for Shumpert. Louisville leading by 7. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
He throw good, James Harden.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game with a new team.
Here's Conchar. From past the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. And Louisville leads by 13.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Lillard, and the rebound goes to Louisville. At one point, they led by 16. Lets the three fly, and again, it's Louisville from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Hart. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Harden. That one's off, still out of sync.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Driving the lane, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Brown, good.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Louisville. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Conchar, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so here's Portland. Following the three-point basket by Louisville. Shakes him and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Get ready for the Dip Squad.
Maryland also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Williams in for Damian Lillard. And so it's Louisville with it. Robertson dishes to Wright. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Louisville.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Trailblazers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And Wright kicks to Brooks. Off target from three-point range. Connaughton passes to Johnson over Brooks. It's rebounded by Robertson. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from the wing, and he connects with the jumper.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Johnson, the pass to Nurkic. Winslow, wide open. He fires. No good from outside.